Welcome back. We continue our Look Who Cares 12 Days of Giving. Tonight, our fifth charity is nominated by Look Sports social media manager Bob Freeman. We welcome Courtney Shaler-Smith from Habitat for Humanity of Northern Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties. We welcome now Courtney Shaler-Smith to Look News. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. As we've been doing with all these segments, we want to find a little bit more about the organization, and so a little bit about the mission of Habitat for Humanity.
Absolutely. We believe in building simple, decent, affordable housing for families in need. We cover Warren, Washington, and Northern Saratoga counties. Almost all of Saratoga counties, actually. We cover all of Saratoga County except Waterford, Clifton Park, and Half Moon. So my service area is 271,000 people approximately.
A large area. We'll get into the fact that you're going to start your 24th home
so exciting,
spring,
right?
And that's really exciting news. Talk to me about the people that you're working with, that you're helping get a roof over their heads.
As far as how do people qualify?
Well, just the folks that are coming to you and they're asking, we want to be a part of this. We want to help your help in getting us a home.
Oh, I love this piece actually. Habitat's big saying is we believe in giving families a hand up, not a handout. So to qualify for a Habitat home, you work alongside us, you do 500 volunteer hours, and then you build it with us, and then we hold the zero interest mortgage for you. So we don't give houses away, giving families, again, a hand up, not a handout.
And this way, you holding the mortgage, some of these folks may not be able to qualify for a mortgage, may not have the money in the bank to put a down payment down.
You do have to put a down payment down, $2,500, but you can't.
A small down payment compared to
what you normally be. You can't actually be able to get a traditional mortgage to get a Habitat home.
Okay.
So we really do work with people. We work with non-traditional forms of income. Say if you have SSI or disability, we can work with you to get a mortgage where you can't get a regular mortgage if you have those kinds of income.
I know you're really excited about this 24th home that you're starting in the spring, a real push into the Saratoga Springs area. You've been doing a lot of work in the northern parts of your catchment area.
Yes.
Talk to me about this 24th home and just this push into the Spa City.
Our 24th home is actually going to be in Glens Falls.
Okay.
But I plan on 25th to be right here in Saratoga Springs. We have 2 lots right here. We're doing a conjunction project with Rebuilding Together and with the Saratoga Builders Association and the City of Saratoga. So we're really looking for Saratoga Springs families. So if anyone knows any families, please go to our website or call our office, and they can look on your website for information.
We'll put all that information there. Let's get back to that 24th home for a moment. Do you have a family lined up for it? Is it ready to go, or could somebody watching?
We do, actually. It's a really amazing woman.
Okay.
She's a very spiritual woman. She has some medical issues. She raised 2 grown sons by herself, and this is her dream come true. So she's very excited to work with the volunteers. She's a wonderful cook, and she cannot wait. She really can't traditionally swing a hammer, but she's really excited to cook for the volunteers, and she's already been in the office helping out, doing office duties to get her pre-volunteer hours in. You
just said a really special woman, and a little bit of a background in her. But, when you help people like her get a home, talk to me about that feeling when you have somebody who really seems like they deserve a place to call their own.
We do. We refer to them as our partner families, and we work alongside them. It takes 9 to 10 months to build a home, and to qualify, it takes our families 4 to 6 months. So they really do become our partner families. We get to know them, and we don't really refer to them as House 24 and House 25. It's this family's house and that family's house, and they really do become so close to us. Our last house, which was House 23, actually showed a picture of the family's kids on the first day of school to our board of directors at our last meeting, and they were like, "Oh, we haven't seen this picture," and they were all very excited. So really, they do become very close to your heart.
It's a process that you go through with them and holding their hands. Let's talk about being considered for a home. If somebody is thinking, they're renting now, they're looking for something that, a permanent place for their family, what do they have to do to be considered?
There's 4 main criteria. They have to live or work in our catchment area, which we said was Warren, Washington, or Northern Saratoga counties. They have to be willing to partner with the program to put in their 500 hours of what we refer to as sweat equity. They have to currently live in substandard housing. That can mean anything from no indoor plumbing to perhaps you have challenges where you have a child or an adult with a disability. Without that, you may live in an unsafe neighborhood. You may have 3 kids in a bedroom. It can be anything. Substandard is a very broad term. So I tell all families, do your application, list anything on there that you feel is a real challenge to your housing, and let us know. And the fourth piece is you cannot be able to get a traditional mortgage. Income requirements, you need to be able to make between $28,000 and $42,000 a year to be able to afford a Habitat home. The way that we build more homes is that you have to pay your mortgage so that we can use those mortgage payments to build more homes. So
a process that keeps paying forward.
Yes. So in order, we give families a hand up, not a handout.
If somebody wants to volunteer on one of these projects, do you need to have experience in building a home? What can people do that say, this seems like a really worthwhile cause? I'd like to get involved in helping these folks.
It's really easy. You can go to our website, glensfallshabitat.org, and the volunteer application is, I think, about 5 questions. When I started a year ago, it was, I think, about 25, and I said, yeah, this is not really that great. Let's really streamline this. It's about 5 questions, and you can do everything from making a sandwich to swinging a hammer. You can join a committee. You can come and work in the office. Anything that you want to do, we'll find a place for you. Once you fill out the volunteer survey, you're going to get our newsletter. It's an e-newsletter. It comes out in the middle of the month, and you'll see the volunteer opportunities right on there. And as we gear up for a build, you'll start getting emails and phone calls as well.
Looking for a lot more help when you get ready to do that build.
Yes.
Also, for donations, can people give money? Can they give building supplies? What are you always looking for?
Traditionally, we look for financial donations are always the best, of course. We don't do a lot with building supplies just because we have to make sure all the materials are just brand new and things like that.
Too much to vet through if you were doing it that way.
We have a different specific criteria that Habitat International sets down for us. So we do work with contractors. They often will, different businesses will discount materials for us, which we do work with. But monetary, yes. And we're hoping to build a Habitat Restore in the coming years, which would be really great too.
Which is big in other parts of the
country.
I know Burlington has one of those, Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, so we're hoping that's coming soon as well.
That's
so
exciting.
If that happens, then we're able to take all kinds of different donations.
Yeah.
So we look forward to that as well.
Exciting news. We wish you the best of luck as you head into home number 24. Courtney Shaler-Smith from Habitat for Humanity of Northern Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you. Thank you for having us.
It's great to have you here. Now, to see this segment for a second time, learn how you can make a donation or volunteer for Habitat for Humanity of Northern Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties. Head to our website. It's looktvonline.com.